Hello and welcome to episode 41 of the Drunken Arcanauts D&D podcast. This is a 5th edition campaign with a custom setting, custom rules, lots of bullshit. So keep in mind that this is not going to be PHB-driven material and very likely won't line up with any campaign that you've ever been in. Like I said, this is episode 41. So we are way into this campaign. If you're just tuning in now, you probably want to go back and watch our earlier episodes, which you can get to on our Drunken Arcanauts site. Where's the best place to get to it there, Jay?
To just listen to the podcast, just
Yeah.
go to any podcast app you own and just type in Drunken Arcanauts and it should be there.
Okay. So easy way to get back and catch all the way up. Or you can just tune in right now. It'll almost be equally confusing because the party does nonsense stuff and I make up nonsense things. So before I do a recap, if everybody wants to go around, introduce themselves and their character, I'll recap where we're at and we'll jump into the action.
Hi, I'm Risky. I'm playing Five Gal / Murder Ghost, the naked ghost with floating buckets around him, and all around fun.
I am Relevant. I am playing Juniper Hollow, a half-elf monk. I don't really... Oh, yeah, I got freaking robbed by a child. That pisses me off. Oh, no, I didn't get robbed by a child. That was a different campaign. Never mind.
You can't mix the podcast with the non-podcast.
But
I don't remember what's happening
That could happen
then.
today, so you never know.
Now you're going to get robbed by a child.
Yeah, now I am going to.
My name is Mark.
Billy.
Oh, yeah, and they have a great webcam now. It used to be shitty. My name is Mark. I play
yeah.
everyone's favorite Wanty Warlock, Simon Salazar. I'm very concerned, as I messaged just a second ago, about the fire that the Mephit started, but now we're in a town, so it's probably fine.
Yeah, towns are never in danger from forest fires.
Towns have never caught fire before. Yes, Chicago. I am Jay. I play Victor McCoy, human gunslinger. He's very tired and very beat up. Probably not excited about any potential Chicago fires.
And as I mentioned earlier, I am Clancy, the DM. So, where were we? You guys had, as you've so astutely mentioned, recently started a forest fire. Why was that? You were running from some creatures of my own creation, Dandelionicuses, which were Dandelion Deinonychus, basically velociraptors, through tall grass. After evading them for a little while and then fighting them, eventually a line of fire Mephits was created. The chain explosions of their deaths plus their fire breaths set the whole grassland on fire, giving you guys time to escape into the nearby, seemingly abandoned town. And you found the first house you could, went inside, shut the door, and got a long rest that you have been long overdue for. And honestly, I'm going to say you get your long rest. You get a full long rest. Nothing interrupts you in the middle of it. So you get your slots back, you get your health back. And when whoever of you is first to awake, so let's get con checks from everybody here.
Ooh, 19.
Got 19. Anybody better than a 19? 20? Murder Ghost, you awake to the sound of probably various herbisaurs dying, like screaming and burning. The house that you're in feels pretty warm, and you can actually hear the sound of air rushing, probably being pulled out of the house just by the intense vortex of flame that is lit up only a couple 100 feet away. Do you take a peek out? What are you doing? You waking everybody up?
Yeah, can I push my ghost form just so my face sticks out the wall?
You can, yeah. You stick your head out the wall, and what's your passive perception?
Probably nothing great. So it's just your 10 plus 5 or whatever.
10 plus your perception, yeah.
So 15.
15, not bad. Okay. Huh. You stick your head out, and you can see that the fire has grown to consume a large chunk of this island. There's smoke coming pretty much everywhere to the left and everywhere to the right. And while it isn't not coming towards the city, it appears that there are berms or barriers or something that has been sort of trenches dug. So while you guys have been out, something has been putting in barriers to protect this town. You notice at that time a series of skeletons, lizard folk skeletons, sort of just walking along jankily, clacking really poorly, and they're all dragging shovels. It appears they've been trying to help keep the town from burning down.
It looks like they've been successful.
Yeah, the fire hasn't seemed to get across the barrier, but the rest of the island sure is burning.
Okay. I'm just gonna go back inside. And I guess wake people up.
Okay. Y'all wake up.
There's a skeleton army digging trenches around us.
Why? Why did you do that?
Why did I do what?
The skeleton. Did you awaken something?
No, I woke you guys up.
And the skeletons?
No, they were clanking around when I woke up.
I guess the better question, rather than just blindly accusing you of things, is why are they building trenches around us?
It looks like they're stopping the fire. Maybe.
How big
fire
is
outside?
Oh,
What fire?
is this something we should try to sneak out of town the opposite direction of, or do you think these skeletons are gonna try to kill us?
Well, I think the fire would try to kill us.
Well, obviously, I guess we always have to be very specific in our questions around here, don't we? Do the skeletons want or need help, or are they just gonna kill us if we go out there and try to talk to them? Do you think?
I don't know. I didn't try to talk to them. Like, they're skeletons, so I haven't talked to very many skeletons.
At that moment, you hear an awful roar, and it's probably pretty close. Maybe within 100 yards, you can hear this loud roaring and crashing and just thunderous footsteps.
I don't think that was a skeleton.
I think that maybe it's time for us to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealthily peek out the door.
Peeking out the door, you see a pitched battle between 5 or 6 skeletons, 2 or 3 skeletons in sort of knights garb with helms and swords and chest plates, and a large, let me see what the correct name for it is here. It is a Brochliosaurus. There we go. Standing similar to the height and stature of the infamous Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus, except for its head is a big old broccoli stalk. And on the end of each one of those little stalks are numerous little tiny mouths. It wouldn't be totally wrong to call it almost a type of hydra. It's fighting these skeletons, but it is quickly losing as the whole body of it is engulfed in flame. The skeletons are bringing it down, and as you watch, they deftly hack the legs out from under it, chop the head off, and begin to drag the carcass on the backs of probably another dozen regular skeletons that come out towards the center of town and away from the fire. At this point, you'll notice that they have various other herbisaur bodies that they're dragging towards the center of the town.
Is there like a direction opposite the fire that looks like an easy way to maneuver and hide through the streets?
Yeah, there's some alleys and stuff that you can go through. The houses are all abandoned. The skeletons seem to be single-minded in their purpose, either fighting the fire or walking down the main thoroughfare. So if you're on any alleys, on top of roofs, cutting through buildings, you might be fine.
I'm gonna climb up the side of a building in the alleyway.
Well, you're still peeking out the door right now. Are you heading out on your own?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I'm gonna make it obvious that I'm going. Victor has a tendency to just walk away from the group, so.
Okay. We're leaving now?
Where are you going? Why are you always just leaving us?
Want me to cast Pass Without Trace?
That is up to you. And I walk out the door.
Are you guys following or hanging out?
We should go. We should go with him. He's very weak and not good at fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want me to cast Pass Without Trace?
It's up to you.
Yes, do it.
Okay. I'll spend 2 key points and cast Pass Without Trace on us.
Okay. Let's hear those stealth rolls, team.
Ooh. Dirty 20, so 30 for me.
Oh, fuck. Nat 20.
Oh.
I think I got nat 20 on my last roll.
Yeah.
I think you did.
I'm a stealthy ghost.
That makes a lot of sense.
Do that one more time, please.
I have a
37.
+9 to stealth, and I still only got a 24.
That's a bad roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what'd you get? Relevant?
37.
37. Okay. Still, you guys should be pretty hidden. Okay. So, you get outside and you swing around the building quickly and into the nearby alley. And you're climbing up on top of the building? Just climbing the gutter or something?
Yeah.
Let's see a acrobatics check to climb up there. The rest of you staying on the ground, are you following him up?
I'll go up.
I want to see how this goes for him first.
23.
23, you scurry right up. I don't know why I'm bothering to ask, but Juniper, will you make an acrobatics as well?
Yeah, I know I can run up walls.
Yeah.
Well,
it wasn't a nat 1. It's pretty bad, though.
13.
You run up the wall with no problems, but when you get to the eave that's overhanging, you sort of have to scramble your way over it. It would have been a lot easier if you had just climbed the gutter the way that Victor did. He knew what he was doing to climb up there, and you just picked the wrong spot. Murder Ghost, Simon, you guys are staying on the ground?
If they're up there easily, a new thing I can do is just levitate whenever I feel like it, as a cantrip. So I'll just levitate, like, I can go up to 20 feet in the air, but just to the top of the thing. And then I have to, like, I can't move. I have to, like, pull myself. So I'll just pull myself over onto the roof.
Okay, yeah, so you're basically just making yourself weightless, and then you're just palming your way up. Boop, 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 boop. And that leaves just Murder Ghost on the ground.
Can I do the Doc Ock thing with my tentacle buckets?
Sure. It's still going to be an acrobatics check.
Ooh, nat 1.
Oh!
You flail your buckets at the wall, and contrary to how they normally are, they echo resoundingly, pretty loudly, in fact. You don't make much progress, but appearing at the end of the alley, just after everyone else has gotten on the roof, is a lizard folk woman in a cowl who is tilting her head back and forth at you, and sniffing the air.
Can we
She
all
see me?
You can all see her. She has only seen Murder Ghost. The rest of you are up on the roof. She seems to be staring at Murder Ghost.
Victor, should I try to levitate
Hello.
him up here?
her?
She comes closer.
Oh, I guess he's waving at her, so never mind.
I'm just gonna whisper. Keep that thought in mind, just in case.
And she gets close, and she sniffs, like, right up against your face. Roll me perception for smell.
5. What? No, I get 9. Okay, 9.
She smells, and then she goes, "You're undead." And she turns and strolls off down the alley.
Well, you're a lizard.
He ignores you and keeps going.
Okay, that was weird. They're gonna try to climb up on the roof again.
Let's see it.
There we go. 19.
19. This time you manage to hook little bits of brick and nails that are protruding out of the wall and everything, and Doc Ock your way up that wall. You get to the top without too many issues, and now you're all on the roof. With a better view of the town, you can see the procession of skeletons is fairly long. There are probably well over 50 of the regular skeletons wandering down below, and you can probably count a dozen or more of the night skeletons wandering around, and they're dragging bodies towards the center of town from many directions. You can also see that while you approached the city from the east, it appears the fire has spread far to the south and north as well. And if you don't want to just try and wait the fire out, you're going to have to cross through the thickest part of the city. Or there is also a large rise to the north. It doesn't necessarily seem like it's as far away as where the fire is, so it might be behind a wall or something, but there is definitely a hillside that has far fewer buildings and houses and things on it. Maybe it was where the aristocrats were or something at the time.
Did we see any more lizard folk people?
Roll me perception.
Ooh, 23.
You see 3 more wandering the streets, sort of weaving their way between skeletons. The skeletons aren't attacking them. They're just sort of darting around, sniffing and darting around. Seem to be maybe nervous or skittish.
Are we just gonna stay here on this roof?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Victor, you're the one who's always doing stuff.
On an island, bunch of undead, a bunch of fucking kill monsters. Does the hill seem like it would have a vantage point at all to see what the hell's going on around this island?
Yeah, there's a large tower on top of the hill, as well as roll me perception, Victor.
God, I'm rolling shit today. 7.
As well as a dwelling that's up there. You can see smoke coming from a chimney, implying something's living up there.
Just gonna start heading in that direction. I'm interested in the tower. I want to get as high as possible.
Okay. Staying on top of the building, sleeping from building to building?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody roll me, except for Simon, who can just levitate across every gap. Everybody else, I need 6 athletics checks.
Athletics?
Yep. Or acrobatics, your choice.
Oh, thank God.
Why did you come up here?
Because everyone else went up there.
But you slammed your bucket into the wall trying the first time.
Oh, God.
How many acrobatic checks? Sorry.
6.
6. And I only need to know how many times you get below 10.
Ooh, well. I hit 10.
Below 10.
So. Fuck yeah. I had 3 above 20.
Victor?
Somehow.
I had 2 below 10.
Okay. 2 below 10 for Victor.
What you need is tentacle buckets.
I have rolled 4 4s in a row today.
You need to retire that die.
Just put it in the corner.
Okay, how's
This is
Juniper
the DA
do?
die. It almost always does well.
I got 1 nat 1.
Oof.
Oh, no.
And no low rolls from Murder Ghost.
Low roll was a 10.
Okay. So, Victor, you which rolls were the bad rolls for you? Rolls
The
what?
very first 2.
First 2? Which one
Yeah.
was your nat 1, Juniper?
4th roll.
Oh, good.
Oh, I didn't even roll 6. I only rolled 5.
Let's see that last one.
Nat 20.
Oh, good. So Victor, you go for that first leap. It's only like a 4-foot gap, and you don't make it. You slam into the other side, knock the wind out of yourself, and are scrambling. Luckily, nobody else had trouble with that first one, so they grab you, and I presume a group effort lift you up on.
It would take. Victor's a pretty big guy.
Yeah, so they pull you up. Eager to prove yourself, you run and go to jump on the next one and immediately do the same thing. You're realizing now that being weighed down by all the gunpowder and guns and clips and knickknacks and odds and ends and all this bullshit that you carry is making it hard to leap around all acrobatically. And once they help you up again, you resolve to sort of get more of a run at it and stretch out some.
Gotta retie my boots.
Yeah, as you guys are getting through town, you're finding lots of smaller gaps. You're taking bridges where they exist, where either towers had collapsed or at some point it looks like other people had been trying to navigate the city like this, because you find boards set across gaps or little makeshift ropes that allow you to shimmy across. and that helps. But it's not too far into it that your monk just full on drops right through a roof. Like, she doesn't even get to make the leap. She goes to take the jump, and as she gets ready to, the power of her legs pushing off just crushes the rotted wood underneath her, and she collapses into a building below you. Juniper, I'm going to need you to roll me 2d6 damage for... Oh, do you take fall damage?
No.
Okay. You are fine when you hit the ground. You sort of roll through it, even though you fell like 2 stories. And you hit the ground, and you look up, and you can see the rest of the party sort of staring down a hole at you. But also, you see figures scurrying around in the darkness, headed towards you. What are you doing?
Can I climb back up?
No. It's a hole. You can run up the wall and try and get into the rafters, and then maybe make your way over there if you want.
Okay.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me initiative really quick.
23.
Okay. Long before those figures can get to you, you've run up the wall and are in the rafters. One acrobatics check to climb back out the hole for me.
24.
24. Yep. You hop back up. You're out. Looking down, you can see what appear to be 3 or 4 lizard folk staring up at the hole. And they're making, let's say, unsettling noises, like clicks and low growls and maybe tiny screeches. It seems odd, but they're definitely eyeballing the whole group at this point. But you guys keep going. You make your way across the rest of the city. Everybody else's rolls were fine. And soon you're around the northern part of the edge of the main part of town. So you never got to see exactly where they were taking those bodies to. You're not that interested in that. You're really more interested in a vantage point and maybe some safety. So you hit the edge of where the buildings are close enough together to even attempt jumping as they start to spread out when you get to this hill. Are you climbing down?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You all climb down, and a group of 5 or 6 lizard folk that have been following you from the ground start to approach from about 30 feet away. They don't have any weapons in their hands. They're heavily cloaked, but they are moving at you at a fairly brisk pace. Not a run, but a fast shuffle.
Gonna wave at him.
Hello.
They all sort of in unison wave back, but it's really jerky, like almost like a puppet that's just being yanked into 2 positions. Left wave, right wave.
These guys are weird.
How we doing?
As they finally get close, one in front says, "You are not dead."
True.
I think I'm undead.
He's dead.
The one licks his lips and smiles deep, and you can see as it smiles that the skin tears all the way back to the back of the jawbone, and it appears that the flesh has been rotted away underneath this skin. And at that point, they charge you with purpose and start to run in. Roll initiative.
That's a 7.
Ooh, my first good roll of the day.
We've got a ooh.
I started blasting.
18,
23.
a 14, a 9, a 13. Ooh, a 20 and a 3.
+5.
Yeah.
You beat me.
By 1.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Simon, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Murder Ghost.
7.
Victor.
23.
And Juniper.
8.
Not your most brilliant rolls. Hello. Hi. There we go. Excel did some weird stuff, but it's fine now. I fixed it. Largest to smallest. Victor, you're up first. As these things begin to rush you, the overwhelming stench of rot flows from them. They appear to be as undead as the skeletons. And you may have heard in legend of what these things are, but they're called skin stealers. They take the skin of living creatures and they wear it as a sort of suit so that they can get close to other creatures to take their skin. They consume the flesh and try and keep themselves looking fresh. But they are undead, and inevitably the skin rots away, and then they have to find more of it. So they're usually pretty quick to try and find more.
Okay, well, I'm going to start blasting.
Okay.
I'm also adding a fire round to this first shot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling all... I have 4 attacks, and I'm just rolling all 4 dice at once now. But I'm just going to shoot the one closest. That's the closest to me.
Works for me.
So, I've got a... What's my plus 12? So that's a 22 to hit.
22
a
hits.
Non-natural 20. A 31. And a 19.
All of those hit.
Okay, this first attack's going to be pretty hard, probably. 7, 13, 16, and so that is 24 damage on the first hit.
Okay. You blow a big old chunk of meat out of it.
And then this next one is...
Oh, yeah, it's also on fire.
Yep. This next hit's going to be, 16 damage.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Third shot's going to be...
The first 2 kill the first skinwalker.
Okay, so I'm going after the next one.
Or skin stealer. Yep.
This one's going to be 17 damage.
Okay.
And then this one's going to be 13 damage.
13. Okay. That one's in better shape. Not great shape, but it's not dead. Or at least it's not down. It is dead, technically. Undead.
Holy fuck.
The one you incinerate, its smoldering corpse is there, but the others don't even flinch. The opportunity for fresh flesh is too great in their eyes. They seem to be, at this point, mostly focused on Simon. It appears his reptilian origins appeal most to their sense of self. So it would be Skin Stealer number 2's turn, but he's dead, so it's Simon's turn.
How many are there around us?
There are 5 left.
I guess I'll just cast Shatter then. It's a 10-foot radius sphere, so getting as many of them as I can.
You can hit all of them with that, actually.
Excellent. So they have to make a con save or take some thunder damage.
Do we have to as well?
No, I'm doing it so it hits them.
They're not that close yet. They're having to use their movement to get to you guys. So we've got a 13, a 3, a nat 20.
Whoa.
A 3 and a 4.
So the only the one with the nat 20 gets beats the 17.
13, 3, nat 20. Okay.
And that's 35 thunder damage.
Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I get 68, so it's pretty. I mean, it's high-ish, but it could have been worse.
Okay, well, the one that got hit with 2 bullets explodes. And the other ones are badly wounded. Good God. They're fucked up looking. That's bad. They're in a bad shape. Real bad shape. Good move. It's Skin Stealer number 4's turn. Like I said, they're mostly focused on Simon. And it charges in and begins to swing at you with its claws and bite at you with its head. So it's going to be 3 attacks, 1 for each claw, 1 with the bite. That's a 14, a 25, and a nat 20.
Damn.
Does a 14 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Luckily not.
So that's 1d10 plus 4. That's 13 damage on the first one, 14 damage on the bite. And I need you to make a con save.
9.
9. You fail. You take an additional 2 damage, and it restores to life as it sucks flesh from your body into itself. It's actually, you can see it. Literally, its skin sort of start to take on more of the luster of what you look like. Just a little bit. It didn't get that much of you, but it sucked some vitality right out of you. Then it is Skin Stealer number 6's turn, who is also going to attack Simon. Unfortunately, this guy's going to have advantage because you're already dealing with one of them. So we've got a 22, a 22, and a 16.
The first 2 hit.
First 2 hit. Okay. 22, 22, 16. 14 damage. And 7 damage. And the third one was the bite, so it doesn't get to do its life-sucking thing. Now it is the Skin Stealer number 5's turn. I'm going to say you're too crowded at this point. Like, you've got people on either side of you. You've got 2 of these things coming at you. So it's going to turn to either Juniper or Victor Let's have Juniper figure it out. 1 or 2 is Juniper. 3 or 4 is Victor. Watch her roll a d20.
4.
Victor. Okay. 1 rushes up at you, swiping and biting, just like you saw with Simon. Let's see here. We've got a 12, a 26, and a 23.
Last 2 hit, obviously.
Okay. That is 13 damage on the first one, 8 damage on the second one, and I need you to make a con save.
$18.
18, you pass. It bites into you, and while it does manage to take like a little bit of, little chunks of you with it, it doesn't manage to get that sort of magically induced sort of life siphon thing going where it sucks energy and vitality straight from you. So it's done. Juniper, it is your turn. You rolled terrible for initiative.
I know I did. I rolled a freaking 3 on the die. All right, well, are there any like close to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna presume that you're right there next to Simon and Victor. Okay. So there would be 3 within range.
Okay, I'm going to attack one of them. Does a 23 hit?
Yep.
That is 10 damage.
You kill the first one.
Okay, 22 to hit for the next one.
That's going to hit.
And 11 damage.
11. This is the healthiest one. It's the only one that passed the roll.
All right, 26 to hit.
26 is going to hit.
And 8 damage.
8 more damage. Okay. This one doesn't look like it's in great shape. It's not as bad as every other one after being exploded, but it's looking bloodied. They're holding on by a thread. Murder Ghost. You have the fortune of being almost completely ignored by these things. They're treating you as a non-entity. You have the misfortune of rolling horrifically badly, but, you win some, you lose some.
I'm going to cast the Dissonant Whispers on the healthy one.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
What's it do?
Psychic damage.
Okay.
And then it has to run away if it fails.
Yeah, they're immune.
To psychic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They don't have enough thought processes left. They're all instinct.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. Should still, if they have a brain. Well, I'm gonna be upset.
They're happy to see that they judged you appropriately as either neutral or a non-threat, as another undead like them. As you pout, the final of the Skin Stealers, who rolled even worse than you, will also try and attack Victor.
Well, what? I still have a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to use Healing Words on Simon.
Yay!
You got it, buddy. That's 2d4. Do I roll it or him?
Have him roll it. You'll probably get more back that way.
Mm-hmm.
We could have Relevant roll it. That'd be the really fun one.
I got 2 4s.
Yeah, I knew it. Plus your modifier, right?
Yeah, so is that my wisdom modifier?
Wisdom plus proficiency, I think.
Oh.
So 9?
Yeah, so 9 on top
13.
of that.
Yeah.
Well, did you get 2 4s?
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled max.
So it'd be 9 plus 8.
Oh, plus 8. You're right. So 17.
That was actually decent.
That's actually a
great.
phenomenal heal.
Yeah.
With that in mind, all that vitality going into you has made you a real beacon for Skin Sealer number 3.
That's okay.
And I already rolled the dice, so I can tell you it got a nat 20 on its first one.
I say you re-roll since you did it before it was your turn.
Yeah,
not
and
gonna
you
happen.
said it was
I
going to
need
attack
these.
Victor.
Yeah, well, it changed its mind.
It doesn't have a mind.
I'm a beacon now.
Yeah.
That's a 20 for the next one. Not a nat 20, just a regular.
And
And
we're talking.
a 26.
Jesus.
So it's going to hit. We have a 14, a 14, and a 11. And I need you to make a con save.
That one's only 14.
14 actually passes.
Better than the 9 from before. Yes.
Yeah, 9 was about how badly you had to do. So it doesn't get to suck any vitality out of you. However, it did take big chunks out of you with its claws and bites, and can't have felt good.
No, I look pretty bad.
Yeah, that was like 30, almost 40 damage, I think.
Help. Someone help.
And back to the top of the order, Victor's turn. Victor, you've been getting attacked by these things. You killed 1.5 of them outright. Then Simon killed the most of the rest of them. Your barrels are smoking with skin stealers surrounding you, but there's only 3 left now.
Okay, is there still one like right on me?
Yeah. 2 on Simon, 1 on you.
I'm gonna get the one off of me.
That checks out.
Because fuck Simon. Oh shit. This thing is fucked.
You crit.
The first shot's a nat 20.
Yeah, it's gonna die from that alone.
Yeah.
For anybody who's watching or listening and is unaware, crits with the gun are a ×4 multiplier.
You even want me to roll it, or you just want me to move on to the next one?
I want to know how much it is. The reverse of this is if he crit fails, his gun is disabled until he can get it repaired, which it can be very bad in combat. So the ×4 is great, but the broken weapon that's a shitty thing to have happen to you.
72 damage.
Yeah. So the first shot is, I guess, right center mass, and you blow out this little. It appears to be sort of a necromantic orb was buried down in the flesh, probably helping to provide the energy that it needed to continue to survive after undeath. As you blow that up, it just disintegrates. Like it ashes like a vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Just it's shocking enough that even the mostly mindless other 2 reactively sort of stop and look over at you, which I'm imagining is the last thing they'll ever look at.
Gosh, a pretty good chance. So the next shot is that's a 17, and then an 18, and then a 19, literally in that order. So
yep.
I'm sure
they're
all
gonna hit.
Yeah. So second shot is 13 damage.
That's enough to blow that one up.
All right.
Those are low rolls for you too. 17, 18, 19.
They're really low for me. 16 damage.
And that blows that one up.
All right.
The big one, the problem one, was the one that had passed the save from Simon, and you hit it with double its life total in a single shot, or almost double. They're all down. You guys are fine. The ruckus did, you think, probably make more noise than you should have, and you can see in the distance skeletons sort of aimlessly wandering closer into your direction.
Do we still have Pass Without Trace?
You do. If you want to go back into stealth on the ground now.
Yes.
Yep. Definitely.
Let's hear these stealth checks.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I got 27 total.
4.
Plus 10.
So 14.
Wow. At least
That's
they don't
so
care
bad.
about you.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
I got a 38.
Okay, so we got a 27 for Simon, a 38 for Juniper, Victor,
36.
36, and a 14. Damn.
The
Is that with the
hell?
plus 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Oh.
So bad. Murder Ghost. Oddly enough, it hardly matters how stealthy he is because they don't see him really. He's not alive. The undead treat him as another one of them. As far as they're concerned, he must be from wherever they're from. They don't care. And you make your way out of the main part of the city and up this hill nearby. As you're going, you see various burned down houses, destroyed crops and fields, and eventually, the dirt road gives way to more of a paved series of stones. As you're climbing up this path, you approach the tower that you had seen before and a small cottage. Cottage has smoke coming out of the chimney. And let me note this. A white picket fence, a manicured lawn, and gives off an overall friendly atmosphere. Next to the front gate is a mailbox with text in an unfamiliar language. There are 2 handprints that appear to be of lizard folk origin, one purple, the other red. And the house has blue trim, a pink porch, and green and yellow wood siding. It sticks out in the rest of the environment like a very bizarre sore thumb. But the lawn is well manicured. There are nice bushes and flowers. And outside of the hellscape all around it, it's quaint.
Murder goes, do you have any more healing abilities, do you think? Before we deal with this cottage?
Yeah, who's hurt?
Well, I am for sure.
Oh.
I'm hurt as well.
Okay, well, I guess I'll give you guys some encouraging words.
What are they?
Thanks for saving me.
Okay, I don't know what we saved you from, but
I wasn't very much help there.
You don't feel that encouraged. But that is where we will end episode 41. The party has escaped the undead city and has found a mysterious cottage nearby that appears unscathed by the plague of undead. Is it salvation? We'll find out next time. And